Good morning, dear students. In this session, I am going to discuss about the various factors affecting chemical shifts. Okay, let me discuss that. The factors affecting chemical shifts. 1. The shielding effect of electron releasing group, otherwise called diamagnetic shielding, or the opposing field of the sigma electron. So the factor is the shielding effect of electron releasing group, that is called diamagnetic shielding, but opposing field of the sigma electron. So in this case we are consider the sigma electron. The circularly motion of the electron surrounding a proton in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic field produces a secondary magnetic field in the proton region. Opposing the applied field is called diamagnetic shielding. That is, the circularly motions of electrons surrounding a proton in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic field produces a secondary magnetic field in the proton region which will oppose the applied field, that is called diamagnetic shielding. Greater the shielding, the more right or up field will be the resonance to occur. That is, delta E value will be reduced, or chemical shield will be reduced. So greater the shielding, the more right, that means to a lower delta value will the absorption resonance occur. Therefore, smaller will be the chemical shift delta. The proton in alkane and other electron releasing groups like CH3 4.23, RCH3.8, R2CH2 1.2, R3CH 1.4 is the resonance absorption position in the NMR spectra of these various groups. All these groups are groups which have diamagnetic shielding, so they are get absorbed on the right side near the TMS absorption signal because of the shielding, high shielding, diamagnetic shielding of the electron felt by the proton, diamagnetic shielding felt by the proton. So as we going to from methane to RCH3, R2CH2, R3CH, as the branching increases, the shielding slightly diminishes and it moves slightly to its left. Then second is de-shielding effect of the electron withdrawing group. For first cases we are discussing about the plus I group, the alkyl group, that have the de-shielding power, that will shift the that is absorption, resonance absorption position to right side or with a lower delta chemical effect of delta value. Second case, a de-shielding effect of electron withdrawing group. The electron withdrawing group, like halogens X, when attached to alkane, causes proton to be less shielded and hence shift to the resonance peak to higher delta value, that is to its left, that is downfield, that is the called de-shielding influences causing a greater chemical shift. That we have to understand. The electron withdrawing group, when attached to alkyne, causes the proton to be less shielded and hence shift the resonance peak towards left, that is to higher delta value, that means a greater chemical shift. So greater the electronegativity of the group that is attached to the proton, so greater the electronegativity of the group attached near the proton, more will be the chemical shift towards the left. For example, the compound, example CH4, chemical shift delta 0.23, CH3I 2.16, CH3Br, chemical shift delta 2.68. Next comes CH3Cl, delta 3.05, and CH3F, the fluorine, the highly electronegative group, that is delta shift to 4.26. Okay, higher delta value towards left from the TMS signal. So, greater the de-shielding effect to the group, whereas the more electronegative group, greater will be the de-shielding effect. So, greater will be the delta at which the proton get absorbed in the NMR spectrum or NMR spectrum. The resonance peak gets shifted to higher delta value. I mean higher chemical shift from the TMS signal. Then magnetic hygroscopy, that is very important. That is the paramagnetic augment effect we have to discuss here. When the delocalized pi electrons is present in certain molecules, suppose in certain molecule there is a delocalized pi electron present in certain molecules, their circularly motion in an applied field produces a secondary field, often lead to anisotropic effect. Means they have different effect in different direction. Anisotropy means the effect changes with the change in direction or different effect in different group, that is called anisotropic effect. So when pi electron, delocalized pi electrons are present in certain molecules like benzene, alkene, etc. Okay, but substitute conjugate alkene, etc. Their circularly motion in an applied field produces a secondary field, often lead to anisotropic effect. This effect is different in different direction. That is, the diamagnetic results in shielding in certain direction, but paramagnetic results in de-shielding in certain other direction of the molecule. That is the situation. That is the anisotropic effect. That is, this effect, the secondary field produced by the circularly motion of the pi electrons, their effect is different in different direction. That is, they are diamagnetic in certain direction, but paramagnetic in certain other direction. The diamagnetic effect leads to more shielding, while paramagnetic effect results in de-shielding. Thus, in the different direction of the molecule, the effect should be different. That is, diamagnetic in certain direction or paramagnetic in certain other direction lead to shielding and de-shielding. The chemical shift depends whether the proton fall in shielded or de-shielded portion of the field. That is the important. You have to remember to look into the fact that the chemical shift depends on whether the proton fall in, the protons fall in the shielded or de-shielded portion of the field. The de-shielding effect arises from the resultant paramagnetic field of pi electron. Okay, the de-shielding effect arises from the resultant paramagnetic field of the pi electron, which augment the applied field, and hence the de-shielding towards higher delta value, that is towards left. Okay, if the secondary electric field produced is such that it is a paramagnetic effect, okay, it is a paramagnetic resultant paramagnetic field, then that resultant de-shielding which will augment or which help the applied field, and hence the de-shielding shifts the absorption position towards a higher delta value, that is towards left. Typical example are aldehyde, benzene, the aromatic ring, etc. Here the pi electron cloud creates a ring current whose diamagnetic effect will create a paramagnetic de-shielding effect in certain direction, which will augment the applied field and thereby shift the proton absorption to a higher delta value, that is to its left from the TMS signal. Example are aldehyde and benzene, aromatic ring. Where in case of aldehyde, proton that is highly de-shielded because the diamagnetic shielding occurs in the cylindrical cone as represented by the plus sign, while the hydrogen is outside the cylindrical cone, where the paramagnetic augmentation effect of the pi electron cloud appears, or that will create a de-shielding effect or paramagnetic augmented effect that will result in the absorption to a greater delta value. Therefore delta shifted to 9 to 11 because of de-shielding in the case of aldehyde proton. Similarly, in the case of ethylenic proton, there is also a de-shielding because the diamagnetic shielding is in the cylindrical cone represented by the direction represented by the cylindrical cone plus, while the hydrogen is outside the cylindrical cone where the paramagnetic de-shielding augments the applied field, thereby shifted the delta absorption value to a slightly higher value. Similarly, the aromatic proton, you know that the benzene ring. Here, the opposing de-shielding effect is in the cone, okay, the direction of the cone, while our proton present in the benzene is outside that cone, so it is a periphery. The hydrogen, the protonic hydrogen or the proton, the hydrogen or the proton are in the periphery of the cone, where there is a de-shielding paramagnetic effect. The paramagnetic effect augments the applied field, thereby produce a de-shielding and shift the delta value to a higher value, that is to a slab, that is 6 to 9. So the aromatic ring current produces a augmenting effect, results in the shifting of the benzene proton absorption to a higher delta value. But in the case of acetylene, the situation is different. Here the proton is exactly within the cylindrical region. Okay. Here the diamagnetic shielding produced by the shielding effect which opposes the applied field is lie within the cone, and there lie the proton. So the proton or the acetylene lie in the direction of the diamagnetic shielding within the cone as represented by plus. Therefore, it has a greater shielding and hence it is de-shielded. Acetylene proton is slightly, or it is shielded to a greater extent, and therefore the delta is 1.5 to 3.5, or is more closer towards the TMS signal. So that is a peculiarity. Here, in the case of acetylene, proton is shielded to a greater extent because of the diamagnetic opposing shielding. Okay, because the proton is within the direction of the diamagnetic shielding, that thereby it will cause the absorption in a lesser delta value. Okay, delta 1.5 to 3.5 towards right or towards the TMS signal. So let us consider some example for anisotropic effect in affecting chemical shift. Consider the resonance of an aldehyde proton when the carbonic group C double bond O is so oriented that the plane of the trigonal carbon atom is perpendicular to the direction of applied field. The induced electron circulation produces an anisotropic effect. Here the secondary magnetic field generated is diamagnetic, which will oppose the applied field around the carbon and oxygen atom. Okay, that is the situation. Here the secondary magnetic field generated is diamagnetic, which will oppose the applied field around the carbon and oxygen atom only, but it is paramagnetic or reinforced applied field in the region of the proton. Okay, that is a situation. That is a different situation. That is, it produces a paramagnetic effect that will reinforce or augment the applied field in the region where the proton lies. The effect at the proton is thus lead to de-shielding, and its absorption is shifted to an unexpectedly high delta value, 9 to 11. Thus, the signal of the aldehyde proton of acetaldehyde is found to be 9.97. Okay. So, look in the figure. The dotted round represents the resultant paramagnetic augmenting effect, paramagnetic field that will augment or reinforce or assist the applied field, thereby shift the delta signal of the proton in which the proton lies to a higher delta value. Okay. While the opposing diamagnetic field of the ring current is towards the direction in which carbon and oxygen exist. So the hydrogen is well away from the diamagnetic field induced diamatic effect. It is actually in the side, periphery. The same kind of anisotropy appears in alkene too. The effect being de-shielding of the proton linked to carbon on either side of the double bond. And this shifts the absorption of this alkene proton to higher value or delta value 4.6 to 5.8. The rather high delta value 5.25 for ethylene proton is a result of the fact that they fall in the de-shielding portion of the induced magnetic field. Another example for diamagnetic anisotropy is the large shielding of the aromatic ring proton caused by the so-called ring current effect. Consider any aromatic compound bench. Here the pi electrons are delocalized cylindrically in a large closed loops, cyclically in a large loops. Okay. The applied magnetic field induces the circulation of the electron loop, produces a substantial electric current called ring current. This generates a magnetic field which is anisotropic. The anisotropic ring current produced by the magnetic field produced by the ring current is anisotropic. It is diamagnetic at the center of the ring. That is the situation. It is diamagnetic, the ring current, the magnetic field generated by the circulation of the ring current of the delocalized pi electron Benzene is diamagnetic at the center of the ring, which will oppose the applied magnetic field at the center, but it is paramagnetic at the periphery of the ring, where which will augment or help or assist applied field where the proton lies. Thus the proton around the periphery of the ring, thus the proton present around the periphery of the ring, the aromatic protons are de-shielded and hence experience an augmented magnetic field, and as a result the shielding, the resonance of the proton is shifted to a high delta value, that is 6 to 9. You look here, the center of the ring current, the magnetic field generated by the ring current is of diamagnetic, induced diamagnetic field which oppose applied field at the center of the ring, okay, downwards, showing arrow downwards, while the two that is daughter circle represent the paramagnetic shielding, a de-shielding effect of the ring current at which along the direction of the proton lies, that is the periphery. Thus it creates an augmenting effect or de-shielding effect, so results in the resonance absorption to a higher delta value, 6 to 9. See, the situation acetylene is next reverse, where the triple bond axis of the linear molecule is oriented parallel to the applied magnetic field. The cylindrical sheath of pi electron is made to circulate around the bond axis at right angle applied field, so that the inducing ring current, the induced secondary magnetic field oppose the applied field in the vicinity of the proton. Here, the secondary field generated by the circulatory motion of the pi electron oppose applied field which is in the vicinity of the proton. Thus, the proton experiences a diamagnetic shielding effect. Thus, the resonance of the proton is shifted towards a lower delta value. Lower delta value, that is towards TMS, that is 1.8. In general, acetylene proton in alkane resonates at a delta 1.5 to 3.5. So they are more shielded than ethylenic proton. So acetylene proton are more shielded than the ethylenic proton, okay, because of the anisotropic effect of the pi electron cloud. Then fourth is hydrogen bonding. The shielding of proton of the OH or COH groups are affected by hydrogen bonding, especially in a polar solvent like water is used, determined by solvent. It is determined by the solvent. Polar solvent like water, the shielding of proton, OH and COH groups are affected by the hydrogen bonding, determined by the solvent used. Concentration and temperature. Greater the degree of hydrogen bonding, greater will be the chemical shift to a higher delta value. That is the situation. The situation is the greater in polar solvent like water, greater will be the degree of hydrogen bonding. Okay, greater will be the degree of hydrogen bonding. Therefore, greater will be the chemical shift towards higher delta value. So, the hydrogen bonding will help cause the chemical shift to a higher delta value towards left. Okay. Suppose the case the carboxylic acid, alcohol, etc. When it is taken in a polar solvent like water, it produces higher, the proton of hydroxyl or COH get absorbed, absorbed in a higher delta value. resonance absorption takes place towards left, the higher absorption. But the same COH or OH when taken the vapor phase on carbon tetrachloride, with hydrogen bonding decreases, therefore the absorption portion shift towards right. Okay, they become closer to upfield, that's closer to TMS. So the value of the OH can vary from nearly, I think that 1 to even 9. That's the data depending on the hydrogen bonding. So greater the extent of the hydrogen bonding, greater will be the chemical shift to higher delta value towards, that is towards left, away from the TMS. So that is all. So the important factors affecting the chemical shift are: 1. Shielding effect of the sigma electron, then which will cause the delta value shorter towards TMS to right, or to reduce the chemical shift. Then next is de-shielding effects of the electronegative group. So first you have to represent, one is the shielding effect of the electron pulling, electron releasing group, like alkyl, help to get absorbed to a lower delta value or diminishes the chemical shift towards TMS, towards right. So greater the electron releasing power of the group, the electron releasing power will help to absorb at a lower delta value, chemical shift decreases. But the electron withdrawing power of the group like halogen, halo, chlorofluorine, etc. will help to cause the resonance absorption to higher delta value, or chemical shift increases. The proton is de-shielded and thereby producing larger chemical shift. Also, shielding of sigma electron causes lower delta value, less chemical shift. But the de-shielding effect of the electron withdrawing group like nitro, chloro, fluoro, etc. Produces more delta value or more chemical shift and higher delta value towards left. And third is anisotropic effect of the pi electron cloud. Pi electron cloud has two effects. One is diamagnetic in certain direction, produces shielding, and other is paramagnetic in certain direction, producing de-shielding. So whether the absorption occurs depend on the position of the proton. If the proton is present in the shielding, diamagnetic position, shielding position of the region of the region, if the proton of the molecule is present in the diamagnetic region, diamagnetic effect produced in the region of the diamagnetic effect of the pi electron, then it is shifted, de-shielded greater to extent, the chemical shift is lesser, delta is lesser, it absorbs at a lower delta value. While if it is present the direction away from the shielding or away from the shielding effects, it will produce a greater de-shielding effect. So, augmenting effect, that is paramagnetic effect. If it help, the de-shielding will shift the chemical shift to a greater delta value. The next is hydrogen bonding. Greater the hydrogen bonding, greater will be the delta chemical shift. Thank you very much for following the class.